Russia is now claiming it's going to allow these safe corridors for civilians to flee from major cities, but Ukraine's denouncing that proposal as unacceptable because the routes lead directly into Russia or its ally Belarus. And what we're seeing on the ground isn't ceasefires for safe passages, but civilians coming under attack. Just a word of warning that there are graphic images in this report.
Russia accelerating its attacks across Ukraine. This is the scene in Irpin, just north of Kyiv, as petrified locals try to leave under indiscriminate Russian bombardment. At least 5,000 have fled in the last 2 days. In this shocking video in the town, you can see a family at the top of your screen, with luggage in hand, trying to flee. And then this. A Russian mortar striking the middle of the road. Soldiers bravely risking their own lives to give first aid. But it was too late. They were all killed by the same people who now talk of ceasefires and humanitarian corridors, the Kremlin. The town's mayor saying they were among 8 people who lost their lives in the shelling Sunday. These 2 men describing to us their harrowing escape from Irpin amidst the shelling.
How hard was it for you to get out?
He says they can't drive out, you have to go by foot, and that Crossing Point itself is being shelled. A pattern now emerging of civilian areas and infrastructure being struck. The US saying reports that the Russians are deliberately targeting civilians are very credible. The UN saying that more than 360 civilians, 25 of them children, have been killed so far, but the Ukrainians saying the real toll is much higher. Across the country, the Russian bombardment is accelerating. A senior US defense official saying Russia has launched around 600 missiles since the invasion began.
By the thousands every hour, the Ukrainian exodus continues to pour into this train station in Lviv. Hundreds of civilians killed. Millions here have fled their homes. Over 1.5 million have fled the country. Yulia Shurko is one of them. We first met her in one of those tunnels beneath the train station 9 days ago.
This is what people have been experiencing all day. A lot of pushing. The feelings are very intense.
And the refugees are coming and coming. They are more and more and more. So every hour, that's 5,000 to 10,000 new people coming.
We kept up with her, joining her on her rounds at the station, where she volunteers 12 hours a day, every day. She starts outside, working the crowds, using scissors to cut medicine from those packs.
So not only did you bring families to your own house, and not only are you volunteering here every day, but you're also going to the pharmacy to buy medicine.
Yes, because I know that people waiting here in a huge line for many hours, they really need something like that.
Most here don't know where they're going, how long it might take, or what they leave behind.